You are looking at a 2001 Ford E350 passenger van. This one has a 5.4 liter. It's an 8-cylinder Triton motor. This one was owned by the state of Maryland, I believe. You can still see a little bit of the remnants of their decals on the side. This was owned by the Department of Corrections. It does have a baffle in between. You could take that out. It is bolted and screwed. I believe this was used for the road crews. It is a little dusty inside. Not terribly dirty, but dusty. It does have a nice set of tires. These are Goodyear Wranglers on the back with a lot of tread wear left on them. It does still have seat belts. The seat belts have fallen through in that particular instance, but the back doors work fine. Maybe a little bit of grease on that. It's a 350 XL. It does have 4 seats in the back. A little bit of rust on the bumper. Otherwise, not a lot back here. It has a nice spare tire. Again, another matching tire over here. There's a tiny bit of rust on the rocker panels right there. Nothing goes through. A little bit of bubbling. There's not a lot of rust on the frame. I mean, I can show you underneath. There's the shackles. There's some dirt, some caked on dirt on there, but there's not a lot of rust. The interior, the seats and stuff are in pretty good shape. The interior of the van looks like it was pretty well taken care of. They are fleet maintained, so this thing runs really well. Let me start it up before we go around to the front. It does only have 145,000 miles. The air conditioning is cold. The front has Wranglers, but they're not off-road like the back ones. These are regular radials, again, also in great shape. A little bit of rust on the front bumper. A very nice, better priced used cars. Mirror license plate I usually just put on for the pictures. I might take that off. My mechanic checked out all the fluids. He said the oil is clean. It runs quietly. The alternator is charging. Mechanically, it has been fleet maintained and runs well. It's a pretty good looking van overall. There is some rust on the rocker panel on the other side. I'm going to show you. Look inside again. There's no rust there as far as we go, but when you go to the back, let me look at all the seats real quick. I mean, the seats have been sat in. There's a little bit of sagging, but none of the seats are really terribly torn. The back one is actually in really good shape, but they're not torn up. They do show some signs of use, but I think that if the former occupants got out of line, they would probably have been in a lot of trouble. There isn't any rust there, but here is your main area of rust. But again, when you look inside at the shackles, there's not any real signs of wear there. That would be your main area of concern. But again, the tires are in great shape. It does seem to run really well. It is a good looking van. So if you wanted to convert this into a church bus for a team, just take out the security gate, or depending on how unruly your girls' softball team is, you might want to leave that in. You could paint over this here and fix a little bit on the other side. Let's take this for a spin. I am going to put this up for auction on eBay. If you are to win the auction, actually, let's check out the radio, make sure that works. So I haven't checked that out. Oh yeah, you can rock out. I don't know if the rear speakers are hooked up. Sometimes they aren't in this because they don't want the prisoners rocking out, I guess. Let's take this down the road. But if you are to win the auction, you'll owe a deposit of $250 within 48 hours, followed by the balance within 7 days. You will then owe you owe the balance within 7 days. You then have 30 days to come pick up the vehicle here in Frankfort, Delaware. Frankfort, Delaware, that's better priced used cars. We are located in Frankfort, Delaware, which is 20 minutes north of Ocean City, Maryland, about 2 hours south of Wilmington and Philadelphia. I'll show you the tack as I go, as I speed up. This thing's got some pretty good pickup. I can put a 60-day Delaware temporary tag on this van. You can drive it back to wherever you're from. Does have a clean Maryland title. We did buy it. We bought it at auction. We bought it at the state sale. Sorry about that. I dropped the camera. I now have my finger in the finger holster, so I won't drop it again. We did buy this at the Maryland state sale. As you can see, that's Hurricane Jose is off the coast. It's been raining on and off and very windy here all day. It's supposed to rain again later. But yeah, if you do win the auction, we'll put a 60-day Delaware temporary tag on it. You can drive it home. It does have a clean Maryland title. I don't know if you have any other questions about it or anything in general. You can call the car lot. It's 302-732-6800. My name is Jay Futrell. I am going to take a lot of good pictures of the van. If you require any other pictures, I don't know, anything at all, you can feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to take more pictures or whatever you like. I wish you good luck, happy bidding, and I don't know, I look forward to doing business with you.